local organization is providing indie families with the resources and services needed to sustain a happy, healthy, and stress-free life. The group truly believes that maintaining spiritual and mental health is the key to a successful life.
The mantra is, with proper resources and care, no one will be left behind and everyone can succeed. Here to talk about it is DTL Family Counseling and Resources. It's founding executive director, Dr. Dior Love. Welcome,
Hello,
Dior. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Okay, well, tell us. I know that this is something you're very passionate about. Tell us about DTL Family Counseling and Resources and what kind of services you provide.
Okay, well, it's a local nonprofit that I'm the founding ED of, and we started because there's a lot of homeless people here in the city, right? So I started to want to give them like a hot meal and then resources to like help them get back into society successfully, like get their GED, get an ID, get their licensing, health resources, free clinic resources, testing, just whatever they need to get back into society, you know?
Why did you feel like that was something important, like that was a mission that needed to be approached?
Because my heart just goes out to a lot of people that's out here homeless, and then when I talk to them, you know, they don't feel like there is a way to get back into society, like they want to so bad. So I'm like, well, let me do my part, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And speaking of giving guidance, how does like being a life coach, when people hear that, they're not really sure like kind of what that means. What kind of guidance do you provide and support do you provide for people?
Well, it's different. It's different for every individual, you know, so I kind of listen and try to meet them where they're at, because everyone needs different coaching in different areas. Either it's life or it's relationships or it's just like how to cope. Some people have need addiction help, so I have resources on recovery programs and things like that as well. So
we're getting better as a society at discussing mental health and things that can take away some of that stress and make our lives a little bit simpler, but it's still not where it should be, right?
Correct.
But this is a good starting point in meeting people where they are, right?
Correct. Yes, it is.
How do you approach that? What does that look like when you're going throughout the city to make these things happen?
Well, you know, everybody wants food. So I kind of just go out with a hot meal, and then the crowd comes to me, and then I just meet them and just introduce myself and try to get to know them individually. And then they'll tell me where they need the help, you know.
That's interesting you brought that up, because one thing about people who are unhoused, building trust is hard because they're constantly having to watch their back out there. What is that like when you can actually connect with somebody and know that they're trusting you and that you are going to be able to actually get through to them?
It's beautiful. It's amazing. Sometimes it's hard because some people have been promised things and let down in so many different areas and aspects. So, you know, sometimes it takes more than just being there. It takes seeing them repeatedly. Every week, every Sunday I feed after church. So seeing them every Sunday and just giving them my phone number, and then eventually they'll start trusting me and knowing that I'm serious about what I'm doing, you know, and they'll open up to me and, you know.
It's a big job, one that I assume you would like to not do alone. How can people help you? Is there a way that people can approach you and be a part of this?
Well, I'm glad that you asked. Because everything I'm doing right now, I'm doing kind of out of my own pocket. So we definitely need donations. We need volunteers. And you can go ahead and do that. Either it's goods or funds. It doesn't matter. You can go to our website. It's dltfamilycrc.org. And there's a form there that you can fill out, and it'll come directly to me, and I'll reach out.
Very cool.
How do you do this as just one person? Like, I love that you do this though, because it just shows that if you just have the heart to do something, you just want to do something, you can really change people's lives. But that has to be a lot.
It is a lot, but you know, like I said, I go to church every Sunday, and with God on my side, I can get it done.
What is your hope for this program long term as you continue to do this and continue to help people throughout the city?
To not see so many people out here homeless and just lost, you know, and feeling like they're alone. So I would like to see people housed. I would like to see them happy. I would like to see them off drugs or whatever standing in their way. I would like to see them back into society and feeling like, you know, they're a part.
Is there a misconception you think that maybe those of us who aren't living in it and working in it like you are, that maybe we don't understand about those living on the streets?
Sometimes I think we get so busy in our own lives, you know, we just forget to help them because we look at them as like, you can just go out and get a job, or, you know, you're on drugs, stop using drugs. But some people, it's the trauma and the things that they've experienced in their lives that's standing in the way. So I feel like if we just understand that they are us as well, we're a check away from being in their position. Okay. Yeah. So it's like, you know, we're on the same level.
Yeah.
Dior, you are incredible. You know, the biggest difference in someone's life is if they receive love or if they don't, and you are giving so much love. If you'd like to access these programs and counseling services, you can head to allindia.tv. Dr. Dior, thank you so much for what you do, and thank you for coming.
Come back anytime.
Yes.